in a world often divided by languages, there are people who dedicate their life to make it act as a bridge. Today, I meet Miss Tara Eleonora Rosa, who's an educator, a linguist, a cultural ambassador who blends Italian culture with Indian spirit.
Thank you. Namaste, welcome to my house.
Thank you so much. It's a beautiful house.
I love plants actually. So these are my flatmates and babies also. So I gave them some Indian names and also some Greek warriors' name. So here we have Shakti, and here, for example, we have Venere, Athena, Hera, Aphrodite, Diana, Artemide.
Wow.
So they are all Greek female warriors.
Okay.
Here I have Radha, one of my favorites. Like Krishna is with me since my childhood. So of course I dedicated this to Radha.
The Radha.
And
here I also
here I have Durga. This is giving me red flowers sometimes.
Okay,
so that's why
read the
power of Durga. And the tiger, that is my spirit animal.
And I also see a small puja setup here.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the northeast part of my house, and here I put the puja car.
Wow. This is really amazing to know that you know about the concept of Vastu, and you have kept this just not as decoration, you have also kept it according to the Hindu culture concept.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Then here I have Tibetan paintings. This is Tara in the Tibetan culture, and this is Avalokiteshvara, that is actually her husband.
Okay.
Yeah, and here I have my babies, as you were saying.
It's every corner of your house says a story.
It's a story.
It's a very beautiful. It is like a treasure trove of short stories.
Here we have some paintings, also some Bharatanatyam dancer and some.
You have the authentic coconut tree
and
banana leaves.
And this is coming from Sri Lanka.
Okay. So
and this is my headquarters, basically, where I sleep and I work.
So you have your office come home place here.
My office,
this
exactly.
This is beautiful. The way you have decorated your place, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's beyond words.
This is my company logo.
Oh wow. So I was about to ask you also, like you mentioned, this is your headquarters and you work as a company. I was curious to know about what is your company all about and what do you do here today in Milan.
So I'm a language teacher. I'm a certified Italian teacher, so I'm teaching inside the Indian consulate, but also universities, schools. I'm teaching Italian to help foreigners to be more integrated in our society. Apart of that, I also organize language events for both, like for foreigners who wants to improve their Italian, but also for Italians who would like to
know other languages.
No? So I organize events about Hindi, Spanish, English.
Yes, because we have met at your event. Like the ones you organize for the Hindi one and the Spanish one. And I guess you also have one event coming today as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this evening you also have an event.
We have a language exchange event. And I'm always thinking how to the society of the future should be, no? So I think that through languages you can create a future of peace.
Yes.
Because through the language you come to know the other person, you see that in the end the other person is like you. Yeah. And a part of being the owner of my company, I'm also the representative of AEDE. AEDE is European Association of Teachers. This is the name. Through this association, we organize tours inside the European Parliament, the Council of Europe. Basically, they are educational tours for teenagers or people that are passionate about human rights. So, for example, we enter inside the Council of Europe, we speak with officials, they show us their job, what they do about human rights, how the human rights should be more and more promoted and integrated everywhere, no, in the society. And because of my India integration, I'm the founder and the president of Auroville International Italia.
I was just about to ask you about Auroville as well. So, yes, give an idea about what is Auroville to you and how do you run this institution here in Italy?
So what it was interesting for me, it was the integral education experiment. So actually how how to give a new way of education that is integrating the 4 aspects of the human being. So as we mentioned before, no, the physical, the emotional part, the mind and the spiritual. So this was very interesting, and how if you, through a different approach to education, you can also make a change and also allow people to live more in a more conscious and more sustainable way. So we are launching an integral education and sustainable growth program in Italy. So we are collaborating with different institutions, schools that they want to collaborate with us, and we are also very active about this.
About the promotion of your mission.
Yeah, exactly. Of my mission, exactly. So it is, we are doing events, events in the school. Also, we are planning to launch some cultural exchanges with Auroville for students.
That would be really nice to have some people from other parts of the world, I think so. I would also ask you, is Auroville also present in other countries?
Auroville International is present in
everywhere.
So many countries.
So maybe you can have a very good opportunity for students from every part of the world where there are Aurovilles, and then they can have an exchange. It would be a beautiful concept, I think so.
Even because when I did this research, unfortunately I had no sponsor, no money. So it was very tough also for me as a student to collect the money and go there. So I think if there is an institution behind you who is helping
support you and help you getting into this mission.
Exactly. No?
So wonderful. So while talking to you, what catches my eye is you're beautiful.
This is actually dividing my mission part from my sleeping. I also need to sleep sometimes.
So I would like to understand, where did you get this thing from?
Actually, in reality, online. When I saw this, I thought this must be mine. And of course, then I realized it was coming from Rajasthan. But when I saw it, I didn't even realize it was Indian. You know, I just saw that was so beautiful and.
So really, it's really beautiful, I think. Tara, I have said this multiple times, but I cannot stop because you have got a very beautiful house. I would request, let's move to the other room and we'll start the main segment now.
Yes, please.
Thank you. So Tara, for people who don't know you yet, how would you describe yourself?
Oh, very difficult question. No, I think I'm a researcher. This is for sure. I also a teacher, a writer, a traveler, many things.
You do a lot of things together. You are a person who are wearing a lot of hats, I would say.
But what it was interesting for me about Indian culture, of course, it was the yoga, the philosophy behind it. Very deep and very ancient. So like I went to India, I wrote my bachelor degree thesis about the integral yoga. So now my research are published. So the first book was called The Transformation of Consciousness, that is related to integral yoga. And while I was having this research, actually I was traveling alone. It was a solo trip, and I was traveling in many temples, and I was seeing this aspect of the mother in the Indian philosophy that was fascinating me the most, because actually like the goddess, the Devi, is like I don't know, an amazing mother, like a loving partner like Radha, but is also a warrior like Durga or Kali, and this double aspect of the feminine energy was really fascinating me a lot, because in our culture normally, like we are coming from a patriarchal society, And also, if you enter in our churches, the mother is always seen like maybe someone who has given her entire life to the kid,
yes.
very loving but passive.
Yes.
No,
Not
in
a very front fear, I would say.
Exactly, no. But then when I went to in Tamil Nadu, I traveled mostly the south. I don't know very much the north until now.
How many times have you been to India?
6.
6 times. Wow. And always have you been to the southern part? Ever got a chance to travel to the northern part of India?
Yeah, but I was in New Delhi for 4 days.
Okay,
so basically it's
a very short time.
Very short. And I always went to India for like my research.
Okay.
So like just visiting a city for 4 days, I don't know, it was nice, but it didn't give me any big transformation, let's say. But yes, traveling in the temples, practicing meditation, then I went also to Kerala many times, Ayurveda, so these kind of things are more interesting for me.
Perfect.
And then exactly, so then I saw all my aspects that were represented in the goddess Tara. So that's also my second research. This is the master degree thesis, and also at the end of
this. So this was your bachelor's degree thesis.
This is the bachelor degree thesis. Actually, smaller, but it took me longer because actually I had a very huge research.
Because you were also new at that time, so you had to do everything for the very first time.
Everything I did, it was alone.
Okay.
But what I was trying to do, I was trying to create a summary for the people that maybe Italians or Europeans or people that don't know Indian culture very much. So what it took me a lot, it was to summarize everything and make it simple. So like this was the biggest thing. Yeah.
And
so
can I also have a look at your master's thesis?
So in the first here, like what it was fascinating me about integral yoga, first of all, is that it's not a religion. Yoga is not a religion; it's a philosophy.
Very true.
It can be practiced by everyone. You can be even Christian or Muslim, practice yoga, and you can be a better Muslim, in my opinion.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think it's a better way to live life. It teaches you how to live life, rather than it's including it there to the religious perspective, I would say.
Exactly. No. So like since childhood, I always felt very attracted towards India. So I think in my past life there was some very big, huge connection somehow. I don't know.
So Tara, as you mentioned that you have traveled a lot and you have always absorbed something from places that you have belonged to. I would like to ask you, in this phase of your life, if sometimes you are a bit down and if you are not feeling that good, how do you deal with it, and how do you make yourself positive again?
Yeah, so it's a very beautiful question. This is also why I chose Tara and also Shiva, like in the sense, Shiva is the destroyer, no? Is a god that is very connected to the destruction, no? And before also, like my sign in the zodiac is Scorpio, no? So the Scorpio is very known for to be a transformative sign, and also in my life I went through so many phases, as I was saying before. So before, I was seeing, for example, maybe someone who was neglecting me, or someone who abandoned me, or something. As I was seeing something bad happen, or maybe if I could not achieve that position, it was something bad. Now it's also a process. I cannot say that I succeed always, but I try to see what am I learning from that experience, because in my life, I also saw that there are some karmic patterns that are always repeating, no? So new phase, but new situations that are continuously happening, no? So before I was really becoming very sad, and this is also why I left everything, wanted to do my research to India, know myself better. But then also, this also helped me a lot to see the different phases of the mother, no? So the mother, the Devi, is giving birth, no? So like you are born.
Yes.
Then you grow, no? So also you have the aspect of Lakshmi in your life,
Yes.
no? The opulence, the wealth, and everything. But then, if you want to go on the next stage of your life, somehow you have to die, no? So you cannot proceed, like, for what I understood in life and also in the Indian culture, like I see like cycles of life, no? So if you want to go on the next chapter, you cannot proceed in a linear way. You have to close the cycle, and sometimes it means that someone will leave you. You will lose the job, you will have to change the country, so of course this part is very painful because something is dying, and without that part that is dying, you cannot
regrow or take a rebirth.
Reborn and have the new you, the new phase of life.
And here when you talk about rebirth, it's not the rebirth we are talking about as in general, but as in person in one life. When one situation to other situation, when you shift and you are seeing yourself born as a new person, I think you are talking about that same scenario. I would also like to say you speak Hindi so well, and I think you also understand Hindi a bit. So there's a saying in Hindi like कहीं पहुंचने के लिए कहीं से निकलना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So to reach somewhere in life, you have to get out of some place. It's very necessary. So I think that what you explain about rebirth, it's very beautiful the way you explained the positivity, because once what happens like in this age, like we in this new generation, I think the people are a bit stressed these days, and I think everyone is getting very stressed. So while what happens when you are a bit low on your life and you are feeling not that good, what we would generally do is to curse something like, why did this happen to me? But the way you put this up, like it's a way to learn from that scenario, rather than you curse about the situation, you learn from it because it helps you grow as a new person. So that was a very beautiful thought that you gave.
If you see in that way, there is no defeat.
Yes.
You are just learning.
Yeah, every day, every moment you are just learning.
I really love is masala chai. I love it. Every time my friends are coming from India, they bring me big bags.
I think you are eligible to get an Aadhaar card for India.
So let's go to a
for
chai
sure.
together. Yes. So please do come here. This is my small kitchen. You can see an Indian lady cooking.
You also have an Indian calendar.
Yeah, exactly. With all the.
He was mentioning Guru Purnima and every Indian festivals. Wow.
Exactly. And here I have like some
painted
like
women
African
empowerment.
women. Yeah, exactly. With red, red color.
It's very beautiful.
So we can try to. I'll show you what I do. I try my best. Please correct me. So now I think it's summer season, so please let me invite you to my balcony.
Let's go.
I'm enjoying actually this place because it's quite
so
colorful.
Beautiful. It's really very colorful, your balcony. Tara, we have different segments during our episode. So this segment is a fun segment. So I will ask you some questions.
Oh my God. I'll try.
And then you have to you don't have any pressure, just instincts.
Okay.
So you don't take much pressure about it. So maybe we'll start about something like, do you enjoy watching Bollywood movies? Have you watched any yet?
I do, but my dream would be like to watch them completely in Hindi, and as of now it's super difficult. There is I think there is a lot of slang inside it, no? So sometimes I understand
nothing. Even the subtitles are not very helpful. Okay. Do you have any favorite actor or actress do you know from India? Shah Rukh Khan, like always, like everyone knows him. Now we'll start the rapid fire round. So you have to choose one of the options that I will give you. So paneer or mozzarella? Paneer.
But mozzarella di bufala is very challenging because
it's a very difficult choice. Very difficult. So, but you will go with paneer. Okay. and you would rather say namaste or ciao?
Here, ciao,
Ciao.
because people, if not, are thinking I become completely mad.
But when you go to India, you prefer saying namaste and also
Namaste, very nice.
very
yeah.
nice. So while we're having chai, you prefer masala chai or espresso?
Masala chai my entire life, yes.
Would you rather take an auto rickshaw ride in India or a Cinquecento ride in Italy? A difficult
Very
one.
difficult. Maybe Cinquecento because I've never done it in my
Okay,
life.
so
Auto rickshaw many times.
Many times.
But
so
I enjoy
something
it.
you
yeah.
you're looking forward.
Yeah.
So Tarantella or Bharatnatyam?
Bharatanatyam.
Bharatnatyam. So, because I have heard you like watching Bharatnatyam. So
I love it. I will never practice. I don't have that patience to learn.
but you enjoy
it's
watching
so
Bharatnatyam.
beautiful.
Limoncello or Nimbu Pani?
Limoncello.
Limoncello.
Crema di limoncello.
Crema
is
di
my-
lim-
it's my favorite.
Would you rather take a gondola ride in Venice or a houseboat tour in Kerala?
Houseboat in backwaters and leave me there forever. I
Okay.
love that place.
Grazie or Dhanyavad?
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. Arancini or samosa?
Arancini.
Arancini.
Sorry. I love
You-
arancini.
Would you rather sing Bella Ciao or Bole Chudiyan?
No, Bella Ciao.
Bella Ciao.
Bella Ciao.
Bella Ciao
Bella
every
Ciao.
time.
Every
It's- I
time.
think it's a song that's on every how do you say on everybody's
But
lips.
I don't know if people know the real meaning of Bella Ciao.
Yes, I think so. Bella Ciao. I would say, let it correct me if I'm wrong. I think Bella Ciao means hello, beautiful.
Yeah, but what is the meaning of the song?
I would love if you can explain about that.
Oh, okay. So basically, they were like this group. Okay, there was Mussolini. Just 1 second. I'll try to summarize.
Okay.
So Mussolini, of course, was a dictator.
Okay.
So in the end of the Second World War, there were some groups of very young people who tried to fight against the army of Mussolini. So they were called partigiani.
Okay.
So at that time, they were like freedom fighter, let's say, that they were living in a very unusual way. They were living in the Alps because they were illegal. They were
okay.
fighting our own army. So they were Italians against Italians or against German troops. So what happened? They were not having a house. They were living in the mountains, and they were fighting for the freedom of our country. And they were saying, "Oh, hi, beauty! If you see my dead body on the Alps, please don't leave me dead, but give me a proper ceremony and put my dead body under the ground and put a beautiful flower on it." So it's like they were very like everyone knows Bella Ciao, but if you translate it, it's super super powerful because actually to free our country, and they were like the troop was going on in the war, and they were singing this song to
Okay, so I never knew the
fight
deep.
the fear no of dying there
That-
on the battlefield.
So
no?
we all sing is like sing this song as a happy song, but somewhere it have a very deep meaning.
Super deep meaning.
Super deep
So
meaning.
if you know Italian, then maybe you check Bella Ciao, or you check the
The lyrics of
the
the song.
lyrics. You
It's
like
really
very
very
deep,
touching.
very touching. Yeah.
So Tara, I would also request you something because you are so much connected to Indian culture. Can you speak some words in Hindi?
मैं कोशिश करती हूँ तो मेरा घर आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much for having us here, Tara.
My pleasure.